The way I cut my yard, right now I got a push lawnmower, and sooner or later I'll probably get a riding lawnmower. I do my yard in about 2 to 3 days between the front and back. Might be about 4 days. I had a guy, people talk fast, supposed to come out here and cut the yard, but it never did happen. I talked to a few others about coming by here. Then some of them, the price was kind of high. What I do, I cut a portion and I stop, take a rest. On the flat, I can do pretty good on the flat part of the lawn, level part. So I may cut this section here a little bit, not all at the same time. I cut some, stop, come out and cut. I may do this section later on, might get this done in the rest of the day. But the hardest part to me, I got older now, and plus I have some problems with joints and back. It's the slope. If I didn't have these slopes, I could do a much faster job with the push mower. But the push mower give me a little exercise, but I won't be pushing this mower too much longer. Sooner or later, I'm gonna get a riding lawnmower, either a new one or a used one. I've been marketing, looking. Yeah, we don't have much topsoil. I'm working on this and be building this up because it started eroding like on the side of the hill over there. So I finished up this little spot. Now this wasn't all. When I say this little spot, like I said, take portion. I cut a portion and may cut another portion. It may take me about all day, come back in the evening. But actually I started this morning and it was just this little section here I cut. I started this, finished this up, this little section right here. And then I moved on to cutting that with the push lawnmower. And I'm taking another break. Like I said, it's not that easy for me. I got older, and the grade it gives me trouble. But if it was all flat, it wouldn't be that bad because I'd just be working on flat ground. But due to these slopes, it's a workout. So when I come back, when I decide to push whenever I feel like it, I try to knock this out and get this done. And have it done. I try to do it within a day or two because I don't want too much time to pass, and I don't need letting too much time pass and don't get it done. Now, some of my other videos you've seen, I got to get this done, either get my grandson to try to help me or whatever. Just enough off the fence line. I don't like stuff on my fence line. And stuff like this is not good. And I treat my property for bugs, insects, anything else. I got to do another treatment of snake away. Probably treat it with snake away and that again before I get out here in these weeds to make sure that stays away. And when you got stuff like this around, things crawl in and out. These fellas here, these ant beds, that's an ongoing battle. You treat it and you may pretty much kill a bed and they go somewhere else. But nevertheless, that's life. So I'm working on it. I got a support pole on the other side of the fence that have curved away and bent away. So somebody told me to wet it real good, then push it back and fasten it. So, of course, you see my little bit of creation, my little garden, my experimentation. I'm always into something. I got to get my weed eater, get some card put in it, and then come out here. Either send my grandkids out here to weed eat. Now, this is my creation. I tell them it'll grow back. It'll look like something, but now compared to sometimes the cost or upkeep or hiring some of these folks, I mean, if you, either way, you can do that, but sometimes it can get costly. Now, this little bit of grooming or pruning, I had my grandson do it. I got a small handheld battery operated hedger and kind of knock this out. Like I said, after a while they're gonna pop back out. These rose bushes was all out here in the walkway, so I told them just trim it down. It'll come back sooner or later. It'll show back up. And so we got that down. Guess I'll water it. I might throw some more plant feed in there, and sooner or later I guess I'll put something in here, some type of decorative rocks or wood or something sooner or later, but it takes time because all that costs money. So this bush here, after I put the trailer back, after I come back in town, by the time I get it situated between this bush and this tree here, and to get it out the drive, it was pretty close back there, so I just chopped it up a little bit and been trying to deal with my frog problem, and I think it may be working. I hadn't seen but one. I don't know where they at, but where they gone, but trying to keep them out. Doing my research, I found out one of the reasons I got so many hopping around. I don't want them hopping around because I think snakes be after them after a while. This wall here, that's where they living at. And due to the fact I'm on the end of the street downhill slope, one thing, noticed water would pool here in heavy rain. Or you to get a little bit of water pooling when I'm using the water hose. It leaks. So to hold a little bit of water here. So frogs like that. So I'm trying to keep them under control, trying to get rid of them and get to work. And I don't want too many of those around here because I don't want them attracting their predators. And so that's what the old man been doing. It's a job. And I do it as I can. So eventually I'm gonna get probably a riding lawnmower. I can go get one today, go get it now. And one company, high price lawnmowers, I guess high grade. I was looking at some, approved me all the way up to $9,000, but excuse me, I'm looking and saying, kind of invest in one of them, what I'm gonna do with it. Just cut my yard, do something else, but nevertheless, I can get one. But that's like a lot of things, we can get it. But guess what? Every month I got to pay. But I eventually might go and get one because really, some of my calculation, if I had a dedicated yard man, by the time I paid him every month, I can be making the payments on that and get my grandkids or something. Or I ride it out here and take care of this front, the main thing, and do some other things on our own. So that's what it is. One of the things I've been doing. And I'm not completely dead. It has to be done. And so it takes me a while to do it, but I get at it. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you all later.